will bat fifth. Aaron Harper, the shortstop, bats sixth. Mikado Olaso, the catcher, will bat seventh. Griffin Williams, left fielder, bats eighth. And Brett Graber will play in center field and bat ninth. And the A's, coached by Tony Gonzalez, and now for the lineup for the Newton Rebels. This is how the Rebels will go here tonight. They've got some power in their lineup. They are just 3-16 on the season, but they've got some really strong averages in this lineup. They've got a couple guys hitting over 380. They're 2 and 3 in the whole Sunflower League, but it's basically those two guys holding up the entire offense for the Rebels. And this is how their lineup will look. Andrew Brotman will bat first and play shortstop. Justin Barnes, a center fielder, bats second. Nolan Riley, the third baseman, bats in the 3 spot. Thomas Capion, the right fielder, bats in the cleanup spots. Aiden Corrigan, the left fielder, bats fifth. Bryce Nittler, the first baseman, in the 6th spot. Connor Allen, the catcher, in the 7th hole. Jaden Hanna, second baseman, will bat 8th. And Eli Hickman, the designated hitter, will bat 9th. We'll step aside for the national anthem. We will come back with baseball here from Klein Scott Field in Newton.
CVS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Hey Demon fans, hey Conquistador fans, it's game time. I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar wants you to fuel up before the big game. Stop in before the game for tasty hamburgers, sandwiches, tacos, and more, plus the coldest beer in town. Then when the game's over, stop back in for the late night menu, including calf fries, wings, nachos, pretzels, and more. Plus Friday and Saturday night, it's free pool and darts, 10 p.m. to midnight. Dodge City sports fans, they've got you covered at I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar, 1510 West Spruce, Dodge City.
Sneezing, coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Your health means everything. And every minute matters when an emergency puts your health at risk. That's why it's essential to get the care you need as soon as possible. The emergency department at Western Plains Medical Complex is ready, providing you quality care with the peace of mind of a certified chest pain center. Don't make your health wait. Get to the hospital. Western Plains Medical Complex. Learn more at westernplainsmc.com. A BioGuard pool is clearly the work of experts. You can be an expert with a good system that delivers clarity, convenience, and confidence. All of BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems put the pleasure back in your pool with premium products that cover everything from sanitizers and shocks to algicides and balancers. Simple to follow and easy to maintain. That's what makes a BioGuard system. Visit Austin Pool in Dodge City or Garden City to learn about the right system for your pool and become the clear expert in your neighborhood.
Sean Boston alongside Justin Hergert back here at Klein Scott Field in Newton as we get set for Dodge City A's baseball. First pitch here in just a few moments on a beautiful night for baseball here in Newton. If you're unfamiliar where Newton is at, it's about 25 miles north of Wichita, right up on Interstate 135. Beautiful ballpark here at Klein Scott Field. A lot of renovations done here the last couple of years, including a new press box, as well as some new bleachers on both sides, new scoreboard. There's a natural surface, grass infield, grass outfield here at Klein Scott Field. There is a flag beyond the center field wall, and it is not really blowing at all. It is basically straight down to the ground. And right now, temperature 84, feels like 88 here in Newton. And the wind is out of the north. It says 11 miles per hour. I would argue there is not an 11 mile per hour wind.
The trees are blocking it definitely that are out beyond the outfield wall, but 11 mile an hour might be stretching it.
Yeah, there is a row of trees beyond the fence. Basically goes from the left field, beyond the left field fence, all the way around, wraps around, and ends in foul ground on the right field side. So there is, if you're watching on the stream, you can see the tall trees beyond the fence out there in the outfield. He has the wind out of the north at 11 miles per hour. We are about ready for baseball as Carlos Arellano leads it off for the A's. Carlos hitting .229 on the season. 7 runs driven in, 3 home runs on the season so far for Carlos. And they will face Jack Rector, the left-handed thrower for the Newton Rebels. Rector, 1-1 overall, 3.52 earned run average, making his 6th appearance, 5th start of the season. He kicks and fires, and the left-hander delivers a ball high. First pitch thrown at 6:59 here in Newton. Arellano back to the right side, that open stance. The 1-0 pitch misses high as well. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. Rector has been a pretty good pitcher this season. 1-1, again, 3.52 earned run average. In 23 innings, he struck out 28. A 2-0 is swung on and missed. It's now 2 balls and a 1 strike. He last pitched against the Andale Warhawks, who we talked about a little bit earlier, as their team folded here in the last couple days, and the 2-1 is poked foul out of play right side. With 2 2/3 in that game, struck out 4, walked 2. Also gave up a hit, no runs in that ball game. Two balls, 2 strikes, a pitch home. Up high, they're going to check down to first, and first base umpire talking to Andrew Rivero. And it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Carlos Arellano, the pitch is grounded to short, fielded by Brotman. Takes his time, throws to first, and it is inside to retire Carlos Arellano for out number 1. Brings up Jack Bollinger. Bollinger still swinging it pretty well since he joined the team, still hitting over 400. No home runs, 10 runs driven in. But he is more a line drive hitter. He doesn't really get a lot of arch underneath it. But he is able to find the holes several times this season. First pitch to him is a called strike. Just you show me the spray chart. Is that for the entire season for him?
That's his season, and everything is, pretty mild into the outfield.
Nothing in 1 that counts. The pitch up high, it's 1-1. Rector has given up 22 hits in his 23 and a third innings pitch now this season. The pitch outside, it's 2-1. The A's, when you look at their lineup here tonight, there's some regulars, but there's also a lot of guys that you're not seeing in the lineup, in the starting lineup, I should say, anyways. And this will be a bullpen game for the A's. Tyler Smith will get the start on the hill. But Kyle Tenius, pitching coach, said expect 5-6 guys to throw here tonight. It's now 3-1 as the pitch misses high here to Jack Bollinger. Third base bag in shadows. Basically, the rest of the field is in the sunlight. 3-1. The pitch home. Swing and a miss. That was elevated there to Jack Bollinger, and he swung on and missed. So full counts. Here to Bollinger. Swings it from the left side. Rector shakes out the first side. Now we'll bring home the full count. Ground ball weakly to second base. Hanna has to come up and charge it. Fields it, throws to first just in time to get out Bollinger. That ball was not hardly hit at all. It was fielded by Hannah, second baseman, right at the edge of the grass and where the dirt come together. So a couple ground outs to start the ball game for the A's. And now Hunter Durow steps in. Durow hitting .235 on the season. Got off to a really strong start, but it's just kind of cooled off a little bit. First pitch to him is lined into center field. It's going to get down for a hit. Now that first pitch swinging there for Hunter Durow in the first hit of the ball game. Now Clayton Coates steps in. Coates still with a .300 average, hitting .308 on the year right now. 4 home runs, 10 driven in. First pitch to him, down low for ball 1. So we see Rector work out of the stretch for the first time tonight. Yeah, Justin, it seems like just yesterday, Clayton Coates hit those 3 home runs in the opener against Boulder, and here that was over a month ago.
That has been.
The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. And Coates since then has just 1 home run. He had a monster game against Boulder, against the Collegians. We opened the season out there. Have to look back all the way on June 2nd when the season opened. The 1-1 misses high and away for ball 2. Yeah, I'm looking back at that. At that game, we saw Clayton Coates hit 3 long balls from the 8 spot. He was hitting 8th in the lineup at that point. But that was just a big night for the whole offense in that ball game. Pitches up and in, 3 balls and 1 strike. The A's 13 runs on 10 hits in that opener. Also, Doyle Kane had a big night in that ball game. Had a 3-hit game, including 3 doubles. 3-1. Count here from Jack Rector to Clayton Coates. The pitch swung on, hit to shallow center field. Barnes, the center fielder, in and makes the catch for the 3rd out. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played a half an inning. It is no score as the Newton Rebels come to bat.
City Red Demons has a long tradition. Family Practice Associates has been here for 38 years supporting and treating Red Demon athletes. We're the oldest independent medical practice in Dodge City. With Dr. Presley, Dr. Trotter, Joanne Schaefer, ARNP, and Ryan Tyree, PA, we are here for your healthcare needs. We have in-house x-ray and lab. We have in-house counseling. For comprehensive healthcare, think Family Practice Associates of Western Kansas and call 225-1650.
It's a myth those people feeling suicidal don't warn anyone. Most will give clues or even talk about it when asked. If you're worried about someone, talk to them right away. And there's help, like the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-SIGNS can save a life. Learn about them at mattersks.org. Brought to you by Glenn Curbs Law Firm.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Tyler Smith gets a start of the hill for the Dodge City A's. Here as we head to the home half of inning number 1 at Klein Scott Field in Newton, along with Justin Herker. I'm Sean Boston. Pleasure to have you along here this evening. Tyler Smith comes in with an 0-2 record and a ERA of 7.11, making his 5th appearance and 5th start of the season. His last start came last Tuesday at Liberal. He was credited with the loss in that game with 7 innings. Give him 9 hits, 4 runs, 2 strikeouts, and walked 4 in his last outing as he gets to the top of the rubber. Tall right-handed thrower out of Limestone University. He'll kick and fire. The first pitch to Andrew Brotman misses low for ball 1. Brotman, the shortstop for the Newton Rebels. The Rebels in their black tops, white pants, and gray pants. Pitch is swung on, hit to right center field. This one is hit really well, and it's going to two-hop the fence. Brotman tumbled around first, and he's only going to get a double that time. Not sure what happened, what he tripped on. Justin, did you see? You see his helmet right there laying.
It looked like he took a tumble, almost like a roll as he rounded first base.
I'm not sure if it was on the base or what happened, but he is in there with the leadoff double on the first pitch that Tyler Smith throws. And Brotman, one of their top hitters in the entire Sunflower Collegiate League. He's hitting .344 on the year. That was his third double of the season. He's got now 7 extra base hits in the year. First pitch is low for ball 1 here from Tyler Smith. Here to Barnes. Barnes hits from the right side, playing in center field. He had a couple of balls hit to him at the top of the first. Smith comes set at the top of the rubber. Takes a look back, now comes home. Pitch is lined to left, and it is fair. And that's going to score a run, and the Rebels lead at 1-0 as Barnes rounds first and retreats back there with the RBI single. A couple balls hit pretty well off the bats on the pitch thrown from Tyler Smith.
Number 23, Nolan Riley.
This is a bullpen day for the A's, so no matter what, expect to see several pitchers. Nolan Riley to the plate. Smith works quickly from the top of the hill. And it's now 1-0 here to him. The A's had that yellow and green inter-squad scrimmage last night at Cavalier Field. And a lot of different pitchers threw in that contest. Actually 6 through. And the 1-0 misses. It's 2-0. Justin, I think out of all the pitches we've seen so far here in the top of the first and now here in the bottom half of the first, we've seen, one called strike? I think there's been a lot of balls, and everything else has just been a swing and a miss or a swing and a hit.
If it's been in the zone, it's definitely been hit.
It's now 3-0. Here to Riley. Bats to the 3 spot. Tyler Smith still trying to get his first out here in the bottom of the first. Here's his strike. And it's 3 balls into 1 strike. That flag beyond the center field wall now is kind of twirling around. It's blowing a little bit in as it moves back and forth. 3-1. Here's a fastball inside corner, strike 2. 330 down the left field line, 390 to straightaway center, and 330 down the right field line. 375 in both the left and right center gaps. Full count, misses away, and it's ball 4. So the first 3 hitters have all reached space safely for the Newton Rebels here tonight. You know, Justin, this game really doesn't matter who wins and who loses because it's not going to count in the standings for the KCLB or for the Sunflowers since these are non-league games. But, you always want to win every game you play, but this one won't really matter too much. A little bunt down the third base side and is going to roll foul. That's where Smith picks it up. So this game has a lot less meaning than it does if it's liberal or
yeah. Well, and even though it doesn't necessarily count, it shows in the overall record.
Right.
And more importantly, we're getting actual live action in today.
That's for sure. We mentioned they didn't want to have to go basically an entire week without playing a game. If you have not figured out yet, there will be a double header on Saturday. First pitch will be thrown at 5 o'clock for game 1. It'll be a 7-inning game in the first game. The second game will go 9 innings against the Kansas Cannons. That was supposed to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday date. Showing bunt. Did he pull back? We'll see he did. Did Capion, the right fielder. And they'll appeal down and say he did go around. So it's 0-2. I'll say he did not pull that bat back. No balls, 2 strikes. This is a big pitch here for Tyler Smith with runners at first and second, and nobody out here at the top of the or bottom of the first inning. And I'm guessing there was time called. I did not hear it, but the batter stepped out, and Smith was about to deliver the pitch home, and then he saw that the batter was out of the box. 0-2. Here to Capion. Pitch home. Curveball is popped foul out of play. A's got another new player in today. Omar Serrano. We've heard a lot about a pitcher out of California. Arrived in Wichita this afternoon, Eisenhower National Airport. So he is now with the team. Pitch is fouled back. Still 0-2. Something that the A's, in basically every summer team and every team all year round, they can never have enough pitchers.
Well, and we were talking about the folding of the Indiana Warhawks earlier. You know, earlier in the season, the El Dorado Broncos went under, mainly because of pitching.
0-2, the pitch from Smith, again, is spoiled foul. And that was the Warhawks just folded the other day, and that was after the Sunflower League had their All-Star game over the weekend. And, you know, it sucks that a team has to go under, but at least they were able to play half a season. You were mentioning El Dorado. I don't even know, would they play maybe a week, if that?
I'm not even sure they actually started the season, to be honest.
0-2 is, again, fouled out of play. Capion working the count here. Nothing at 2, still the count from Tyler Smith. Here to Thomas Capion. He is a native of Kailua, Hawaii. 6'1", 215 out of Waldorf University. 0-2. Smith steps off as Ariano, the second baseman, goes towards his second base bag, and Smith bluffs the throw back there. Rebels 1 hit on 2 hits. All 3 batters they have sent to the plate have reached base safely. 0-2 with a pitch home. Another curveball. He left it high, did not snap it down, and it remains now 1-2. Set the defense for you after this next pitch. 1-2. The pitch home. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout there for Tyler Smith. As Capion puts up a fight, but in the end, Tyler Smith wins the battle. For strikeouts of the ball game for either team. Griffin Williams in left field. Brett Graber in center. Jack Bollinger in right field. Albert Lovano at third. Aaron Harper at shorts. Carlos Ariano at second base. Hunter DeRoe at first. And Makano Olaso is catching to Smith. Corrigan, the hitter. Lefty. First pitch to him is a fastball the outside corner for strike 1. Aiden Corrigan out of Saline, Michigan. 5'9", 170. Pitch is up and away. Count even at 1-1. Liberal BJs finish up their series. Actually, they played last night. They played the Kansas Curve. Tonight, they're playing at Valley Center. And then tomorrow, they're going to make their trip over to Derby to take on the Derby Twins, who are also playing the Sunflower Collegiate League that the Newton Rebels play in. Fouled back, now 1-2. Everybody in the KCLB still chasing Liberal. They have not lost a league game, division game, I should say. They've only lost 2 games on the season, I believe, Justin, is that correct?
I'm actually looking at that here just shortly.
Throw back, Olaso soars it into center field, and it's going to advance the runner at third, and now Graber goes underneath his glove, and it's going to score the run. And the A's, who have committed 34 errors on the season, just commits some there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Barnes scores. The Rebels lead it now 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Runner at second base is Riley. Pitch is popped in the air to center. Brett Graber drifting towards right. So now a couple steps forward and hauls it in for the second out. To retire Corrigan. Back-to-back outs for Tyler Smith.
Number 51, Bryce Miller.
That brings up Bryce Nittler, the first baseman. Nittler out of Kansas City. Plays at Cali County, which is a very powerful junior college. Not only in the Jayhawk Conference, but also in the entire country. The Tigers went out to Grand Junction this year and played the JUCO World Series. I believe they were in the final
I think they were in the final 4.
Yep. 1-0. Riley gets his lead at second. Tyler Smith comes home. That one, wow. Looked like a pretty good pitch. Did not get called a strike. And it's 2-0. Now Lovano over at third base is entirely in shadows. And Tyler Smith is almost in the shadows. So pitch home, swing and a miss. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 25th pitch of the inning here for Tyler Smith coming up. Jack Rector, the starter for the Rebels, threw 17 in the first inning. To retire 4, or to face 4 A's hitters. 2-1. Fastball elevated, 3-1. A's are off tomorrow, off Friday, and then begin a 3-game set again with the Kansas Cannons at home Saturday and Sunday. 3-1. Pitch, half-hearted swing, and it's 3-2. And then Monday is a makeup game with the Liberal BJs down in Liberal. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the A's will be playing the Wichita area. Tuesday and Thursday in actual Wichita, Wednesday in Valley Center. So basically 4 straight days on the road for the A's. A 3-2 pitch, swung on and lifted to center. Graber back and makes the catch for the third out. So Tyler Smith allows the first 3 batters to reach safely, and then he retires the final 3 in the inning. But the Newton Rebels get 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and they strand 1. And we have played 1 inning. It's the Newton Rebels 2, the Dodge to the A's 0.
Coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on White Oak Boulevard in Dodge City.
Wearing the right work boot can make all the difference in your day. And at Long's, they've assembled the best selection of brands, styles, and sizes in this area. Choose from Ariat, Red Wing, Justin, Tony Lama, Twisted X, Wolverine, Dan Post, and Laredo. All discount priced every day. They've got the style that is suited best for the job you do. Plus the largest selection of ladies, steel, and safety toe boots in this area. So come in the Longs and see why they've been selling the best brands in Southwest Kansas for over 50 years. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 till 6.
Albert Lovano will lead off the top of the second inning here in Newton at Clyde Scott Field, along with Justin Hergert. I'm Sean Boston, as the A's trailing 2-0 after 1 inning. Tyler Smith again got off to a little rocky start, retired the final 3 in the first, but allowed 2 runs, in that inning, including that leadoff double. Actually, 2 hits in that inning. 2 runs on 2 hits in that bottom of the first. So Lovato steps in, hitting .233 on the year. 1 home run, 4 runs driven in. Lovato faces the lefty Jack Rector. First pitch to him is inside corner for strike 1. Corrigan in left, Barnes in center, Capion in right for the Rebels. Riley Brotman, Hannah Nittler around the infield. The 0-1 is fouled back, and it's 0-2. The A's, when you look at their schedule, yes, they've technically won 3 in a row because of the forfeiture, but they really have lost 4. Pitch is up and away. It's 1-2.
Yeah, because of those forfeits, it actually changed the standings quite a bit. I was just looking at it. I mean, the A's are now in second place on the West Division.
1-2. Change up, and Lovato sends it back. Yeah, the A's now 5.5 games behind Liberal. The Curve 6.5. Then Valley Center at 7. And the Dirtbags now 10 games back. Swing and a miss, and Lovato goes down for out number 1 here in the seconds. Just announced earlier today the Summer Bowl Showdown event that will be taking place in Goddard at the Genesis Sports Complex, August 4th through the 8th. They announced the first 8 teams today at a press conference today, and the A's were one of those 8 teams that they announced that will be playing in that Summer Bowl Showdown. $30,000 in the purse. The winner of that tournament will win $20,000. First ever year of this Summer Bowl Showdown at the brand new Genesis Sports Complex. 1-1 to Aaron Harper as he fouls it back. That'll be interesting, Justin. That's something that obviously with the first year, there's going to be some bumps in it. But I'm looking forward to seeing how that tournament's going to go, because I was watching the press conference today, and they were introducing the teams, and there's a team coming out of California. Harper sends it to the second baseman. Hannah throws to first in time. Nice play behind the mound as he had to come across, field it on the back end, and retires Aaron Harper for the second out. But they're announcing the teams. There's a team out of Palm Springs, California coming in. They announced a team made up of former military, or also there's a couple of current military members. They've got a team made up of some veterans also on there. And so it'll be interesting. They were talking about the military team. There's a guy as young as 19 and a guy as old as 37.
Oh, wow.
So this tournament's open to anybody. And be interesting to see how all these teams face off. The 0-1 to Olaso misses up and away. Information on the Sunflower Showdown Facebook page, and also they have a website. But the A's will be competing in that in early August. 1-1. Curveball in there, strike 2. Only hit of the ball game for Dodge City is Hunter DeRose single to center field on the first pitch he saw. The 1-2. Popped up right side, drifting over there is Nittler, the first baseman. He's going to run out of real estate. And lands over the dugouts, which the A's occupy that first base side. So now 1-2. Newt has been pretty good defensively this season. Again, they're just 3-16 of the year. But they have only committed 11 errors in their 19 games. 1-2. Votto stays alive as he fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rector, the lefty, winds and fires. The pitch is popped in the air. Center fielder Barnes back, and now he camps out underneath it and makes a catch for the 3rd out. So the A's go quietly in the 2nd. They're retired 1, 2, and 3. And through an inning and a half, it's still the Newton Rebels 2, and the Dodge City A's nothing here on the A's Sports Network.
Clearly, the work of experts. You can be an expert with a good system that delivers clarity, convenience, and confidence. All of BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems put the pleasure back in your pool with premium products that cover everything from sanitizers and shocks to algicides and balancers. Simple to follow and easy to maintain. That's what makes a BioGuard system. Visit Austin Pool in Dodge City or Garden City to learn about the right system for your pool and become the clear expert in your neighborhood.
At South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, we feel your pain, and then we fix it. Heel pain is extremely common. Dr. Scott Gordon, podiatrist, specializes in the resolution of heel pain, diabetic foot and wound conditions, corrective foot and ankle surgery, and successful alternative treatments for most lower extremity pain. South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, Pratt, Dodge City, and Liberal.
Dodge City Red Demons has a long tradition. Family Practice Associates has been here for 38 years supporting and treating Red Demon athletes. We're the oldest independent medical practice in Dodge City with Dr. Presley, Dr. Trotter, Joanne Schaefer, ARNP, and Ryan Tyree, PA. We are here for your healthcare needs. We have in-house x-ray and lab. We have in-house counseling. For comprehensive healthcare, think Family Practice Associates of Western Kansas and call 225-1650.
Bottom of the 2nd inning here in Newton. The A's trailing the Newton Rebels 2-0. There's Connor Allen, leads off the bottom of the 2nd. Allen, the catcher for the Rebels. 6', 225, plays in the Jayhawk Conference at Barton Community College. First pitch from Tyler Smith is inside, it hits up near the elbow. And Allen is aboard. That is the 4th base runner allowed here in the first 7 hitters that Tyler Smith has faced. There is action in the A's bullpen down there in right field. And it looks like that is Andrew Rivero warming up out there. It's kind of hard to see the bullpen. There was some trees over there. So you can just see a glimpse of him. Smith struggling so far. Can he retire in the final 3 he faced in the first after allowing 2 hits in the first 3 batters he faced? Here's a bunt. Smith fields it, throws to first, and it is out number 1. DeRoe lost it in the sun, but was able to hold on for the first out.
Number 0, Eli Hickman.
We'll go 1-3 on the sack bunts. And now that brings in Eli Hickman. Hickman hits from the left side. Designated hitter for the Rebels, batting at the 9 spots. First pitch is fouled back. Olaso giving a strike behind the plate here tonight. Yeah, this was a designed bullpen day for the A's, so they were not expecting Tyler Smith to go a normal starter's distance. 0-1. Fouled out of play. Now 0-2. Newton 12.5 games back from the leader in the Sunflower League. That is the Hutchinson Monarchs. They are 17-5. Oh, 2. Pitch misses away. Smith, a long pause. The pitch home, swing and a miss. And a second strikeout of the night for Tyler. And now back to the top of the order here for the Rebels.
Number 1.
as Andrew Brotman steps in. Brotman led off the bottom of the first with a double down to right center. And he could have had a triple, but he tumbled around first base. 2 outs in inning. First pitch is outside on a breaking ball. Smith trying to have a pretty clean inning here with second inning. Gave up the hit by pitch on the first pitch he threw to Allen. This is fouled out of play, 1-1. Brotman came around to score. Hit from Barnes. One and one. Pitch number 35 for Smith, and it is elevated 2-1. Tyler threw 26 pitches in the first inning. So far, 9 here in the second. Again, he will more than likely be done. This will be it for him, no matter what happens here in this inning, I should say. 2-1, the pitch coming from Tyler Smith. Down and away. It is 3-1. Brotman 6'1", 185. He's another guy out of Arc City, a very talented player of football, basketball, and baseball for the Bulldogs. And then he says up and in and hit him on the hand on the 3-1 pitch, and Brotman is aboard with a second hit batter here in the second inning from Tyler Smith.
Now batting number 7, Justin Barnes.
Justin Barnes singled in the first. Rebels hitting .258 as a team. 12 home runs, 5 triples, now 22 doubles after that first inning double by Brotman. 180 strikeouts and 70 walks. And I thought the A's 157 strikeouts and 73 walks was bad. But the Rebels 180, 23 more strikeouts and 3 for the Rebels. Curveball in there for strike one here from Tyler Smith. But that Sunflower League, Hutchinson sitting at top. Then it's Cheney, who actually played last night. They played a fellow KCLB team. Pitch is down low. Good block there by Olaso. They fell, Cheney did, to Wellington. Wellington beat up on the Diamond Dogs 18-6.
I know Wellington beat Park City, I think, 2 nights ago.
Yeah. It was actually played back on the 24th of June. I don't know why it just appeared a little bit ago. They must have just made it final. As here skips away from Olaso. And now 2 runners in scoring position as Allen at third, Brotman to second base. 2-1 coming here from Tyler Smith. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Allen, again, the runner at third base. The pitch is fouled, and it's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Second pitch pending here for Tyler Smith. Through an inning and 2/3 so far. Would love a strikeout or an out here. Righty winds and fires into the hands, and it's fouled back off the hands of Barnes. So far, the A's, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. For the Rebels, 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Smith shakes out the first sign put down by Olaso. And now Barnes asks for time and steps out. Two-two. Ground ball, third base side. It's picked up by Harper. Throws to first in time. So the A's survive second and third in the inning. No runs, no hits. There are 2 hit batters. No errors and 2 runners left on base. And through 2 innings, it's still 2-0 Newton.
Is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Hey, Demon fans. Hey, Conquistador fans. It's game time. I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar wants you to fuel up before the big game. Stop in before the game for tasty hamburgers, sandwiches, tacos, and more. Plus the coldest beer in town. Then when the game's over, stop back in for the late night menu, including calf fries, wings, nachos, pretzels, and more. Plus Friday and Saturday nights, it's free pool and darts, 10 p.m. to midnight. Dodge City sports fans, they've got you covered at I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar, 1510 West Spruce, Dodge City.
Sneezing, coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on Wide Oak Boulevard in Dodge City.
Top of third inning here at Klein Scott Field in Newton, along with Justin Hergert. I'm Sean Boston. And it will be Griffin Williams leading off the third inning. Williams on the season hitting 148. No home runs, 2 runs driven in on the year. Williams hits for the right side, facing the lefty, Jack Rector, who has been really good so far through 2 innings. The lefty brings home the first pitch. It's fouled back. Rector was pitch number 26. He had an 8-pitch second inning to retire the A's in order. Strikeout, a ground out, and a flyout. Lefty brings home the pitch. Inside corner for strike 2. 0-2. Nobody out. Top of the third inning here at Klein Scott Field in Newton inside of Centennial Park. Here's the pitch to Williams. Fastball misses up and away. It is now 1-2. Williams playing out in left field tonight for the A's. 1-2. And Williams just barely stays alive. He just poked his bat out there and found it out to play right side. One ball, 2 strikes. Williams reaches down and adjusts the guard on his left ankle. 1-2. And the pitch misses away just outside. Good at bat here for Griffin Williams. Williams, 6'3", 180 out of St. Martin's University. From El Dorado Hills, California. 2-2, curveball. Again, he fouls it and stays alive. Justin, now we got a little breeze coming. I think somebody left the door open. Yep, that's exactly what it was.
nice.
It is, except I lost one of my papers a few minutes ago. It went out the window. 2-2, or excuse me, 3-2 was swung on and missed, and Williams goes down, second strikeout of the night for Jack Rector. And now Brett Graber, the 9-hole hitter, steps into the box. Graber still struggling this year, hitting just 129 at the plate. He is out in center field tonight. Last of the A's lineup. And Dodge has only had one batter reach tonight. And that was Hunter DeRoe with the 2-out single right up the middle in the top of the first. But Jack Rector has been really good for the Rebels. The pitch is up high. It's 1-1. And the BJs at Valley Center tonight. Which is some other action from the KCLB. 1-1. Curveball in there, strike 2. Also, today, Wellington is at the Kansas Cannons. And I believe that McPherson is at Park City. Those are the games on tap tonight across the Kansas Collegiate League. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Brett Graber. One and 2. Pitch up and away. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count's even here to Brett Graber. Everybody playing straight up for the Rebels. 2-2. Pitch is swung on, hit to left center field. It's a long run for the center fielder. He's going to drop it. It drops into left center. Barnes, the center fielder, was on his high horse and trying to make the catch below his belt and could not hold on to it. So Brett Graber aboard, and that ends a string of 5 sent down in a row by Jack Rector. Back to the top of the order, see if Carlos Ariano can get something going. Justin, I don't remember the last time, has Carlos hit at the leadoff spot this year? I don't know if he has.
I'm not sure that he has, to be honest.
Shows bunt, and the first pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. And last night, the A's had a green and yellows inter-squad scrimmage at Cavalier Field, and Carlos was the coach for the yellow team. Pitch home, up high, 1-1. Carlos's team lost in that game 6-5. They were up 5-2. And then Artie Ramirez hit a grand slam over the left center field wall off of Joe Ranford. And now they've got Graber maybe picked off. Throw to second. It's going to be not in time, though. Rector, the pitcher, threw it over to first, and Nittler kind of lobbed it to second. I don't think either the second or shortstop were there. And so Nittler kind of just lobbed it there since nobody was at the bag. And Graber was able to get in there. But, man, they had him picked off. Just couldn't complete it. So Brett Graber in the scoring position. The furthest an A's hitter has made it here tonight. And now Allen, the catcher, going out to talk with Rector, the pitcher, on the mound. So Brett Graber at second base. Top of the order, Carlos Ariano, who grounded out to shortstop back at the first at the plates. Ariano finished up at Cal State Northridge. So if you're watching, he's got the red batting gloves and the elbow guard on his left elbow. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of inning number 3. Pitch home, up high, 2-1. Perfect opportunity for the A's to get something done. Top of the order and 1 out. Graber out at second base. Gets his lead. Second baseman Hanna Starting to approach the second base bag. Now he'll retreat back to his spot. Graber extends his lead. Now goes back. The pitch home. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Bollinger on deck to row in the hole here for the A's. Love to see all of them and then some come to the plate here in this third inning. Trailing 2-0 here to the Newton Rebels. 2-2. Graber extends his lead. The pitch home. Down and in. Good block by Allen behind the dish. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. And everybody in the KCLB Jayhawk West just chasing Liberal right now. And they are 11-0 in the division. Full counts. Pitch home. Outside, ball 4. Rector spending a lot of time looking there at the second base bag. And Ariano is on board with the free pass. Justin, are we going to see Liberal slip at all? Because right now it does not seem like it. They continue to just pound everybody in.
You know, we've played 2 games down there now, and I don't think there's a weakness in their lineup.
Mm-hmm. Play again there on Monday. At a makeup game of that, what was that, Thursday or Friday night?
From Thursday night.
Thursday night, yep. Bollinger, the hitter. First and second, 1 out. The pitch to him is outside corner for strike 1.
Now,
go ahead.
Don't let this fool you, though, that we're just playing games every other day, have days off. You know, that's all about to change.
That it is. Rest of July basically jam-packed. The 0-1. Curveball popped left side. Third baseman Riley giving chase, and it's out of play. 0-2. A's 9-5 away from Cavalier Field. And really 6-5, but you throw in the 3 wins technically at the Wichita Dirtbags, and it's 9-5. Just makes it sound better every time you can. You know, you're really not 9-5 on the road. You're really 6-5, but
9-5 sounds better.
Yeah, it does. Fouled off. Bollinger. A little bit of pain. I'm not sure if he fouled it off his foot or where, but he is limping around. He'll wait to get back in the box. Catcher Allen going out to talk to the pitcher, giving some time here for Jack. First and second, 1 out here at the top of the third inning here at Klein Scott Field in Newton. Also home to the Newton High School Railers, as well as the Newton Knights, the Legion team. 0-2. Jack Rector gets set. Front of the mound. Ready to throw it here to Jack Bollinger. And Bollinger is granted time. He'll step out of the box.
And even more importantly, you grew up in this area, Sean.
I did. My family's here. 0-2, man, just missed. And wow, what is Carlos Arano doing? He was halfway between first and second, and then he had to scamper back to first. Yeah, look out there at the fence, and my uncle actually has his insurance agency sign up there. Boston Insurance out left center, and also in right field. They've got a sign on the fence. 1-2. Pitch home. Inside, it's 2-2. Continue to try and go into Jack Bollinger. One thing, though, I will say here this inning is the A's have really done a good job of working Jack Rector's pitch count up after he had such a good second inning. The pitch is grounded right side. It's fair down the first base line. It's going to score a run. And maybe 2. No, they're going to hold up Ariano at third, and Bollinger into second base with a double. An RBI double for Jack Bollinger, and the A's have cut the Rebels lead at half at 2-1. That was a hit and run there that time. Both runners were off, and the ball was right down the first base line.
Now batting number 4, Hunter Duro.
Both runners were stealing on the pitch. So second and third now with one out in a 2-1 ball game. And that is the 11th run driven in by Bollinger this summer. Hunter Duro singled in the first. He swings the first pitch here and misses. Duro had the first hit of the ball game for the A's. And now the A's with 2 hits here in the inning. 0-1, popped high in the air, right side, drifting out of play. I mentioned this was a perfect opportunity for the top of the order, and they have done their job. 3 straight hitters have reached base. Sam Bollinger can keep that going. Duro can keep that going here. Pitch home. Broken bat, little blooper left side. It's going to be caught by Riley, the third baseman. And I think Hunter Duro is going to need some new lumber. It was in on the hands and sawed him off. On Clayton Coates to the plate. Coates flew out to center to end the first inning. The A's have 2 runners in scoring position. Actually, Artie Ramirez is hitting now. How about that early pinch hitter for the A's? So Ramirez is now hitting in place of Coates. He had that big grand slam last night in the inter-squad game. See if he can get a good piece here. That first pitch he sees, breaking ball, is a strike. So Artie pinch hitting here in the third inning. Second and third, 2 outs, top of the third. 2-1, the A's trail. The pitch home. Line to left field, down for a hit. It is going to tie the game up at 2 apiece as Ariano comes home to score. It's a pinch hit RBI single delivered there by Artie Ramirez, and the ball game is tied at 2.
Now batting number 23, Albert Lubano.
How about that for Artie Ramirez? Comes in off the bench and delivers. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Ramirez gets the lead at first. They pitch to Lovano. This is high for ball 1. Albert struck out back of the second. One of 2 strikeout victims for Jack Rector. The A's have 3 hits in the inning. And 4 runners have reached base. The 0-1, swing and a miss. It should be 1-1, right, Justin? I believe it's 1-1, yep. Two outs here in the third. 1-1 coming here from Jack Rector to Albert Lovano. Runner takes off. They're going to see if they can get a rundown, and they're just going to let Ramirez take second base. He was trying to get a rundown and see if they could score the runner, Bollinger, from third, but they could not do so. Pitcher Rector was really not fooled at all. 1-1 here to Albert Lovano. Two runners in scoring position. The pitch is lined, is over the second baseman's glove into right field. It's going to score one. And the A's had their first lead of the ball game at 3-2 here in the top of the third. Ramirez up to third base. Bollinger came home to score. And Albert Lovano with his 5th RBI of the season makes it 3-2 in favor of the A's. Her 4th hit of the inning. And now that's going to bring out coach from the Rebels dugout. A's with a 3-2 lead. And are they going to go to the bullpen? I don't think they have anybody out there. Justin, can you see? It's hard to see down there.
I don't think there's anyone in the bullpen. I think they're more just talking some things over and instilling some confidence in their pitcher right now. And as soon as I say that, it does look like they are starting to get someone going down there.
Rebels get on the season 3-16. They have really struggled this year in the basements of the Sunflower League. But Sunflower League, you look up and down, traditionally is a lot of really good teams in that. Some traditional powerhouses in Hutchinson Monarchs. Cheney Diamond Dogs have been really good over the last several years. Derby Twins, Hayesville Aviators. To name some of those teams. Aaron Harper steps in, looking to keep this inning alive for the A's. They have scored 3 runs on 4 hits in the inning. Tony Gonzalez, I just looked over after that pitch, and he had his hands on his hat. I wonder if he wanted Lovano to go. Maybe that was his sign. Kind of looked like he was upset about something. Pitch home. Outside corner, it's 0-2 to Aaron Harper. And Tony giving some signs over there to Lovano. 0-2. Runner takes off, and it's swing and a miss. And so Harper goes down swinging, but what an inning it was for the A's. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. The A's have a lead for the first time tonight. It's 3-2 as we head to the home half of the third.
Pool is clearly the work of experts. You can be an expert with a good system that delivers clarity, convenience, and confidence. All of BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems put the pleasure back in your pool with premium products that cover everything from sanitizers and shocks to algicides and balancers. Simple to follow and easy to maintain. That's what makes a BioGuard system. Visit Austin Pool in Dodge City or Garden City to learn about the right system for your pool and become the clear expert in your neighborhood. Your health means everything, and every minute matters when an emergency puts your health at risk. That's why it's essential to get the care you need as soon as possible. The emergency department at Western Plains Medical Complex is ready, providing you quality care with the peace of mind of a certified chest pain center. Don't make your health wait. Get to the hospital. Western Plains Medical Complex. Learn more at westernplainsmc.com.
Dodge City Red Demons has a long tradition. Family Practice Associates has been here for 38 years supporting and treating Red Demon athletes. We're the oldest independent medical practice in Dodge City. With Dr. Presley, Dr. Trotter, Joanne Schaefer, ARNP, and Ryan Tyree, PA, we are here for your healthcare needs. We have in-house x-ray and lab. We have in-house counseling. For comprehensive healthcare, think Family Practice Associates of Western Kansas and call 225-1650.
Andrew Rivera, the new pitcher on the mound for the A's as we head to the bottom of the third inning, along with Justin Hergert, Sean Boston here at Klein Scott Field in Newton. Lights starting to come on here on a beautiful Wednesday evening. Temperatures in the mid-80s. And, Justin, I think it's supposed to get up to close to triple digits by the end of the week, correct?
I believe they're talking about Friday right at about 100. And it's actually supposed to be 92 tomorrow in Dodge, so buckle up, here it comes.
And Saturday, I imagine, I haven't looked that far ahead. And hard to say that far ahead. It's only a couple days away, but I believe it's supposed to be, hitting triple digits on Saturday. Should be pretty hot, you would think, on Saturday as well. And remember, that's a doubleheader on Saturday.
Yes.
So Andrew Rivero on the hill for the A's, making his 5th appearance of the season. And second out of the bullpen.
Actually, if you're looking for good ballpark weather, come out to the ballpark Saturday. It's only supposed to be 88 degrees in Dodge City.
Wow. How about that? So going from close to 100 to upper 80s.
Go from 102 Friday down to 88 on Saturday. That's some good baseball weather right there.
First pitch that Rivero throws is a strike. Here to third baseman Nolan Riley. 0-1. The pitch home. Line to right field. It's going to drop in front of Bollinger. He's going to try and throw to first, and it is high off the glove of DeRoe. We saw that almost happen earlier this season. I don't remember where it was, but Bollinger got a hard liner to him, and he was thinking about throwing it to first. He did not that first time, but this time he does actually throw it to first, but not in time to get Nolan Riley out. Leadoff single off the bat of Riley. And now Thomas Campion, the right fielder for the Rebels. He shows bunt. First pitch is high. Campion struck out back at the first. Line for Tyler Smith. 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. Both were earned and 2 strikeouts and a walk. Rivero with a 9.00 earned run average. Campion fouls it off on the bunt attempt. First base side. Rivero 0-1. 13 innings, giving up 23 hits. Struck out 11 and walked 9. Opponents hitting .315. That is a number he definitely wants to get down. Campion shows bunt. This time he pulls back. And it's 2-1. A's scored 3 in the top of the third inning to take their first lead of the ball game. Campion shows bunt again. He bunts it first base side and is going to go foul. DeRoe snags it there in the grass, and it's 2-2. Rivero has the second highest batting average against him in the A's pitching staff. Pitch is popped in the air, right in the middle of the field, and Ariano, the second baseman, drifting up and makes a catch at the edge of the grass and dirt for out number 1. And now Aiden Corrigan to the plate. Corrigan flew out to Brent Graber out in center field, back in the first. Sent 6 to the plate. The A's is passing, sent 8 to the plate. They scored their 3 runs on 4 hits. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner to Corrigan. Hits from the left side is at Heidelberg University. He's listed at 5'9", 170. Rivero sets and home. Ground ball to second. Ariano fields. Underhand toss to second for 1. Throw to first in time. 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. And Rivero faces a minimum of 3 here in the third. And we have played 3 complete. The A's 3 and the Rebels 2.
EDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
It's a myth those people feeling suicidal don't warn anyone. Most will give clues or even talk about it when asked. If you're worried about someone, talk to them right away. And like the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. Warning signs can save a life. Learn about them at mattersks.org. Brought to you by Glenn Curbs Law Firm.
Sneezing, coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on Wide Oak Boulevard in Dodge City.
A's retire the Rebels in order in the top or bottom of the third, as Andrew Rivero gives up a leadoff hit, but then gets an inning double play. And we head to the fourth here in Newton, Klein Scott Field. 3-2, the A's lead by 1. Again, alongside Justin Hergert, I'm Sean Boston. Back on the airwaves on a Saturday. The A's and the Kansas Candidates. Already 3-game set. 2 games on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. The first pitch from Rector misses away. Here to Alonso. McConna 0 for 1, a fly out to center field back of the second inning. The A's going to have to enjoy that time home at Cavalier Field on Saturday and Sunday, because then it is, again, 4 straight on the road. Popped in the air right side. Nittler, the first baseman, back, drifting back still, and makes a catch and then takes a tumble to the grass. So 1 out in the inning as Griffin Williams to the plate. And just haven't looked that far ahead, but the 4 on the road next week, again at Liberal, and then let's see.
Park City, Valley Center, and the Moose.
Yep, well, first time we'll actually get to see the Moose. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully. The rain stays away this time. And they play at Wichita South High School, which is a natural surface and does not hold water well. First pitch here to Williams is a called strike. And then home for 3 against McPherson Pipeliners, another team we'll see for the first time this season. And we heard from Brock Kappelman, the play-by-play voice of Liberal BJ's last week. He was telling us the Pipeliners were struggling on arms as well.
And they're also struggling in the league overall.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Pull that up here. They are on the other side of the league. Here's a ground ball to third. It's scooped there by Riley. He'll throw across the diamond. It is wide and gets away. And heads up, base running there by Griffin Williams as he'll coast into second base on the air by the Rebels. So Griffin Williams into second base. That was the first error of the ball game committed by the Rebels.
The Pipeliners are currently 0-13 in their division, 2-18 on the season.
You know what? Give them credit, though, for sticking it out. Struggling on pitching, which we've already seen here in the Sunflower League. A couple teams have to drop because of that. It's one thing that KCLB can say this year. No teams have folded. Knock on some wood. That does not happen here the next couple of weeks. First pitch misses away to Brent Graber. Brent had a single back in the third. He really got things started when he had that one-out single. Came around to score the first run of the ball game for the A's. Just last inning. 1-0. here from Rector to Graber. Pitch is on the outside, black for strike one. Pipeliners are taking on the Park City Rangers tonight. That is at McAdams Park in Wichita. Looking forward to going back to that place next week, Justin, aren't we? Down it in, and it's now 2-1.
You almost feel like you're in a concrete bunker there.
For us, yes, but then on the field, the players, I know they're not looking forward to it because it is such a weird setting. It's in a city park, and the dugouts are non-existent, really.
The dugouts are a tent.
Yeah, 1 tent for the A's and 2 for the Rangers. Great horse going to be Williams takes out for third. Is he in there? He is. Griffin Williams swipes third base, and he is there with 1 out. And a 2-2 count coming here to Brent Graber. And Griffin Williams, going to be 3-1 count. Griffin Williams on the base paths. Couple of heads-up plays. He saw the throw get away in foul ground. He took second base, and then now he takes third. Pitch home to Graber. Popped in the air. It's going to be shallow right. Capion. We'll see if he gets underneath it. Williams takes off. Will he? No, he'll bluff a run, and now a wise decision because that was a good throw from Capion. Back to the top of the order, Carlos Ariano steps in. Carlos 0 for 1 of ground outs. A walk came around to score back in the third. Top of the fourth inning here in Newton, 3-2, the A's lead. 2 outs an inning, breaking ball, strike 1 to Carlos. Only 1 game tomorrow night. It's Pipeliners and the Kansas Curve. Curve off tonight. Pitch home from Rector. Ariano fouls it back. It's 0-2. Yeah, we get into this weekend. The A's will play the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. We'll not have an off day until the 21st, Justin.
I told you, buckle up. It's coming.
Hey, I'll be on my vacation at that point. I'll be tuning in every night down on the beach in Florida.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore. It's not fair.
You know, come August, I'll have broadcasted every single month this year. Usually I have my summers off, but not this year.
Yeah, but you got to hang out with us this summer.
That's true. That's true. I enjoy watching baseball and getting to know all these guys. 1-2 here from Jack Rector to Carlos Ariano. Yeah, it's going to be go, go, go starting in this weekend. Every day, at least 1 game on tap. And that is pending any weather. Hopefully, can avoid most of that, but it's Kansas, you never know. Check the weather for next week in the Wichita area, see if I can predict the future. Up and in, nearly hit Carlos. Yeah, looks like every day next week. Upper 80s, low 90s. No really good chance of rain around here. So I think we'll get that game against the Moose in. Full count here to Carlos Ariano. Rector kicks and fires. Ariano pops into the air. Right side. Second baseman Hanna back. And he is going to haul it in. Just at the edge of the outfield grass for the third out. So the A's threaten again as Williams reaches on air, steals third. And he is stranded there with that 1 out. So we have played 3.5. The A's holding on to a 3-2 lead.
Guard Pool is clearly the work of experts. You can be an expert with a good system that delivers clarity, convenience, and confidence. All of BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems put the pleasure back in your pool with premium products that cover everything from sanitizers and shocks to algicides and balancers. Simple to follow and easy to maintain. That's what makes a BioGuard system. Visit Austin Pool in Dodge City or Garden City to learn about the right system for your pool and become the neighborhood.
Wearing the right work boot can make all the difference in your day. And at Long's, they've assembled the best selection of brands, styles, and sizes in this area. Choose from Ariat, Red Wing, Justin, Tony Lama, Twisted X, Wolverine, Dan Post, and Laredo. All discount priced every day. They've got the style that is suited best for the job you do. Plus the largest selection of ladies, steel, and safety toe boots in this area. So come in to Long's and see why they've been selling the best brands in Southwest Kansas for over 50 years. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 till 6.
Bottom of the fourth here at Klein Scott Field in Newton, alongside Justin Hergert, Sean Boston at the ballpark. Pleasant evening here north of Wichita. Andrew Rivero comes out for his second inning of work, and he had a really good third inning. Gave up that leadoff hit, but then had an inning double play after getting a pop out.
51, Bryce.
So face a minimum of 3 in the third. And now face Bryce Nittler leads off the fourth inning. Nittler flew out to center back in the first. I mentioned the Rebels are 3-16 of the season. They come in losers of 6 straight. Swing and a miss. Nothing in 1 the count here to Nittler. Rivera works out of the windup. Pital righty brings out a breaking ball down low. It gets away from Olaso. And see who's out in the A's bullpen now. Again, this is a scheduled bullpen game, so see a lot of different arms, and looks like Tristan Tatum is standing out there with Matt Mandeville behind the A's bullpen. By the mound, not sure if he's throwing or not. 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Justin, you got an update from the Valley Center and Liberal game, correct?
Yeah, it looked like after 3 innings, they're tied 1-1.
So if somebody can just knock off Liberal, I mean, we would love to do it on Monday night, but if it can happen before then, we'll take it as well. 1-2. Check swing, and Nittler held up. It's 2-2. Bottom of the fourth here at Klein Scott Field in Newton. A's had 3 in the third inning to take a 3-2 lead after the Rebels struck for 2 in the bottom of the first. 2-2. Again, half-hearted swing, and it's back to the backstop. Actually kicks away from Olaso. It's full counts at 3-2. Rivero out of San Jacinto, California. Fouled back off the bat of Nittler. Full count again. We'll try it. Rivero gets a sign from Olaso. Righty brings it home, swung on and missed, and down goes Nittler. First strikeout of the game for Rivero, and the third of the night issued by the A's pitching staff. It's a Rebels team that strikes out a bunch. 183rd of the season. They have played now 20 games. So 183 out of 20 is about 9 times a game. That is not a good number. Pitch is popped out of play right side. Here to Connor Allen. Catcher for the Rebels. He was hit by a pitch back in the second. Pitch is up high. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Allen swings the bat over his right shoulder. Rivero kicks and fires. It's a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. One ball, two strikes. The count. Rivero, can he get a second consecutive punch out? Pitch is, just missed. Outside, I'm guessing, is where that was at. But not by much.
Looks like the BJs have taken a lead 2-1 in the bottom of the sixth.
2-2. Pitch home, swing and a miss. It's back-to-back Ks for Rivero. And he retires Allen. This is good to see Andrew Rivero. Mentioned his numbers coming into tonight's appearance. And for him to continue to deal like he has tonight is a big confidence boost for him.
And the Cannons are leading the Heat 2-1 in the top of the sixth.
Facing lefty, fouled back off of the bat of Jaden Hanna out of Beaverton, Oregon. 5'6", 155. Still has nothing on that player from Valley Center. I believe Valley Center has
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Valley Center. It is Valley Center. I do know that. But 5'5", I think, is what he is what he's listed at. But
something like that. He's
might be beneficial. Nothing at 1 to count. Up high. One and one. Andrew Rivero has retired the two he's faced here in the inning. Here's a curveball in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Andrew kicks and fires a 1-2. Just misses up and away. Two. Pitch home. Inside for ball 3. And Rivero not getting the calls here. Full counts. 3-2. Pitch home. Swung on a hit to right field. Bollinger back he goes, and this is going to be off the fence. And Hanna's in their second base with a 2-out double. That ball stayed to the arm, but barely. Almost went out in right field. But luckily for Rivero, did stay in the yard.
double sponsored by Cobra Enterprises, Shortstop, and LT Connections.
Back to the bottom of the order now as Hickman steps in. Eli Hickman, Concordia University of Chicago. Left-handed hitter facing Andrew Rivero, the righty. Popped foul out of play. First pitch. Hickman struck out back of the second. Rivero brings home the pitch, gets away from Alonso, but not far enough for Hannah to advance to third. So Alonso was able to keep it just to his right. He's able to track it down. One ball, one strike. Rivero brings it home outside, 2-1. Two balls, one strike, two outs. Rivero takes a peek back at second. Takes another look. A long pause and delivers. Popped up left side, and this is drifting foul. So 2-2 count still for Rivero. And Williams in left. Graber in center, Bollinger in right. Lovato, Harper. Actually, is that Mikey Kane playing short now? It is.
I'm failing tonight.
I just noticed it too. So Mikey Kane is now playing at short. Ground ball to second. Ariano scoops it and tosses it over to first for the outs. So another really good inning for Andrew Rivero. He faces four, gives up the two-out double off the bat of Aiden Hanna. But in the end, it's no runs on one hit, no errors, and one runner left on base. Through four complete, the A's 3 and the Newton Rebels 2.
Dodge City Red Demons has a long tradition. Family Practice Associates has been here for 38 years supporting and treating Red Demon athletes. We're the oldest independent medical practice in Dodge City with Dr. Presley, Dr. Trotter, Joanne Schaefer, ARNP, and Ryan Tyree, PA. We are here for your healthcare needs. We have in-house x-ray and lab. We have in-house counseling. For comprehensive healthcare, think Family Practice Associates of Western Kansas and call 225-1650.
At South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, we feel your pain, and then we fix it. Heel pain is extremely common. Dr. Scott Gordon, podiatrist, specializes in the resolution of heel pain, diabetic foot and wound conditions, corrective foot and ankle surgery, and successful alternative treatments for most lower extremity pain. South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, Pratt, Dodge City, and Liberal.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Top of the fifth inning here at Klein Scott Field in Newton, along with Justin Hergert, Sean Boston here. 3-2, the A's lead by one here at the top of the fifth. Jack Bollinger to hit, see an RBI double down the right field line. Back into the third. That was when the A's scored all three of their runs. Been an interesting night. The Rebels scored all their 2 runs in the first inning, and then the A's scored all 3 of theirs in the third. That's why the A's have a 3-2 advantage as we play in the 5th. Still Jack Rector on the mound for the Rebels. Jack Bollinger showed bunt and could not connect it, so it won. He'll ground this one right side and just fell to the left of Nittler, the first baseman. No balls, 2 strikes here to Bollinger. Jack plays collegiately at Sacramento State out of Santa Cruz, California. The pitch, breaking ball in there, strike 3, and Bollinger goes down looking to start the 5th. As the 4th strikeouts of the night for Rector. Hunter Durow is 1 for 2, a single and a pop-out. First pitch to the righty is out of the zone, 1-0. On this day back in 1948, a guy by the name of Satchel Paige, who was one of the best pitchers in the Negro Leagues. On his 42nd birthday on this day in 1948, became the oldest player to debut in the major leagues. He was also the first Negro League pitcher in the American League. He played with the Cleveland Indians. And as Graber was coming as Durow rips a liner into center field, his second hit of the ball game. And both of them have been right up the middle. Satchel Paige of that year went 6-1, had a 2.48 earned run average. It helped the Indians win the World Series. That was the last time the Indians have won a World Series. Back in 1948 on this day, Satchel Paige on his 42nd birthday. That's something else that will not be broken. Another barrier, as 42 years old is when Satchel Paige made his debut in the big leagues. I don't think we will ever see that happen again. Anybody over 40 years of age make their Major League Baseball debut. But Satchel Paige did it on this day back in 1948. 0-1 here to Arnie Ramirez. The pitch is popped out of play. Artie came in and pinch hit back in the 3rd. And he had the RBI single down the left field line. Also on this day back in 1936, it was the first Major League Baseball All-Star game. The National League won it 4-3. Actually, the NL won its first All-Star game. So that was played at Braves Field in Boston. Of course, the Midsummer Classic next week at Coors Field in Denver. 1-2. Here to Arnie Ramirez. Pitch home. Ramirez lofts it into shallow left. Broadman, the shortstop, out into left field, makes the catch for the second out. Brings up Art Lovato. Lovato also 1 for 2. A strikeout and an RBI knock. Several Major League Baseball All-Star games were on this day throughout the years. Pitch is out of play. Nothing to 1 with 2 outs. Pitch here from Rector. Runner takes off. Pitch is low, and swiping second base is Hunter Durow. He was off on the pitch. And is now in a scoring position with Lovato at the dish. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lovano swings the bat, and now will hit it to right field. It's down for another hit. It's going to score Duel, and it's a 4-2 lead as Albert Lovano goes into second base with an RBI stand-up double with 2 outs here in the 5th. Second hit of the ball game and second RBI recorded for Albert Lovano. Now Mikey Kane to the plate. So Mikey comes in for Aaron Harper, who was 0 for 2 with the ground out into strikeouts. First pitch here from Rector to Mikey Kane. Swung on, hit pretty well to left center field. Back is Corrigan, the left fielder, and Barnes, the center fielder, calls him off and makes a catch for the 3rd out. But the A's get another run on an RBI double with 2 outs off the bat of Albert Lovano. And it's a 4-2 lead for the A's as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Hey, Demon fans. Hey, Conquistador fans. It's game time. I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar wants you to fuel up before the big game. Stop in before the game for tasty hamburgers, sandwiches, tacos, and more. Plus the coldest beer in town. Then when the game's over, stop back in for the late night menu, including calf fries, wings, nachos, pretzels, and more. Plus Friday and Saturday night, it's free pool and darts, 10 p.m. to midnight. Dodge City sports fans, they've got you covered at I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar, 1510 West Spruce, Dodge City.
A BioGuard pool is clearly the work of experts. You can be an expert with a good system that delivers clarity, convenience, and confidence. All of BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems put the pleasure back in your pool with premium products that cover everything from sanitizers and shocks to algicides and balancers. Simple to follow and easy to maintain. That's what makes a BioGuard system. Visit Austin Pool in Dodge City or Garden City to learn about the right system for your pool and become the clear expert in your neighborhood. Your health means everything. And every minute matters when an emergency puts your health at risk. That's why it's essential to get the care you need as soon as possible. The emergency department at Western Plains Medical Complex is ready, providing you quality care with the peace of mind of a certified chest pain center. Don't make your health wait. Get to the hospital. Western Plains Medical Complex. Learn more at westernplainsmc.com.
Back here in Newton and Klein Scott Field, along with Justin Hergert, Sean Boston, Tristan Tatum on the hill for the A's. In relief of Andrew Rivero, who threw 2 scoreless innings. And also of note, Matt Mandeville is now catching Tristan Tatum. And Justin, got some good news from Valley Center.
Valley Center has taken a 6-2 lead over the BJs. Not that we wish bad luck on the BJs, but, give someone a chance to catch them.
That is very true. What inning is that in, Justin?
And they're in the bottom of the 6th.
First pitch swinging off of Tristan Tatum is drilled to center field. Graber back, and he makes a diving catch on the warning track and straight away center. Man, Brent Graber was drifting and was adjusting with the wind. It was able to make the diving catch straight away center. Just underneath the 390 side. Out there at center
field. That was
field.
a Ty Walton kind of catch right there.
It was. Speaking of Ty Walton, he won't see him tonight. He got injured last night in the inter-squad game. he dislocated a finger. He was sliding into second base, and he wears that kind of mitten or glove, whatever you want to call it, like a lot of the guys do, to protect their hands when they're sliding into the bag. Well, he has one on his left hand. His right hand, he does not have anything, and that's the one that he dislocated his finger, and you could tell right after it happened. I was there, and right after he slid caught stealing, and he went to Tony Gonzalez, who was umpiring behind the mound last night. He went to Tony and tried to get Tony to pop it back in, and so he's got a couple fingers taped together, his middle finger and his index, or in his ring finger on his right side. Both of those taped up. Here's a little blooper to right field. Drops down for a hit. Out the bat off of Barnes. So hopefully Ty is able to go here shortly. But I don't think he'll be available here. So actually, I know he will not be available here tonight. So Nolan Riley to the plate. Not Nolan Ryan, Nolan Riley. Riley 1 for 1. A walk and a single. First pitch from Tristan Tatum. Catches the outside corner for strike one. Tatum making his 8th appearance. He has 2-0 in a win-loss. 13 innings pitched, 12 hits, a 6.92 ERA. Struck out 14, walked 8 so far. Up high, it's 1-1. We play in the home half of the 5th here at Klein Scott Field. Tristan Tatum sets. And we'll come home. Ground ball, first base side. It gets into right field. And that Grash just kills it. Bollinger fires a throw to third and is not in time. That was a really good throw there from Jack Bollinger. But the speed of Barnes got there first. And it's first and third with one out here in the bottom of the 5th for the Newton Rebels. Yeah, that ball, if that is on a turf field, Bollinger's got him. That ball just died out there in shallow right field. It did not help Bollinger out at all. So runners at the corners, one out. The A's with a 4-2 lead here on the road. First pitch is popped up in the infield. This is exactly what Tristan needed. Right side to road, calls for it, and he'll make the catch for the second out. So 2 outs in the inning. Now is Corrigan to the plate. First and third. A's 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 4 left. Newton 2-7, 1 and 4. Facing the lefty, Aiden Corrigan, who is 0 for 2. Fly out to ground in a double play. First pitch he sees. He swings and pops it out of play right behind us here in the press box. And Justin, if that score holds true, that will be just the first loss of the season for the BJs in the Jayhawk West. This is popped foul out of play. 0-2. And I believe, well, look here.
The BJs lost to the Moose back on June 11th.
Okay, so that is.
And then they lost to the Cannons on June 23rd. So
in the division, they were 11-0.
Correct.
And then on the season, they're 15-2.
Yes.
So this would be their third loss of the year overall, and first in the division. One ball, 2 strikes. A pitch here from Tatum. Fouled out of play. Bottom of the 5th, the A's 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Newton 2 in the 1st, and that's all they have. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and down goes Corrigan. And Tristan Tatum gets out of the damage with runners at the corners and 1 out. With a pop out and a strikeout. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners stranded. And we played 5 complete. It's the A's 4 and the Newton Rebels 2.
City Red Demons has a long tradition. Family Practice Associates has been here for 38 years supporting and treating Red Demon athletes. We're the oldest independent medical practice in Dodge City. With Dr. Presley, Dr. Trotter, Joanne Schaefer, ARNP, and Ryan Tyree, PA, we are here for your healthcare needs. We have in-house x-ray and lab. We have in-house counseling. For comprehensive health care, think Family Practice Associates of Western Kansas and call 225-1650.
It's a myth those people feeling suicidal don't warn anyone. Most will give clues or even talk about it when asked. If you're worried about someone, talk to them right away. And there's help, like the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. Warning signs can save a life. Learn about them at mattersks.org. Brought to you by Glenn Curbs Law Firm.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile. You can
Wearing the right work boots can make all the difference in your day. And at Long's, they've assembled the best selection of brands, styles, and sizes in this area. Choose from Ariat, Red Wing, Justin, Tony Lama, Twisted X, Wolverine, Dan Post, and Laredo. All discount priced every day. They've got the style that is suited best for the job you do. Plus the largest selection of ladies, steel, and safety toe boots in this area. So come into Long's and see why they've been selling the best brands in Southwest Kansas for over 50 years. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 till 6.
Top of the 6th inning here in Newton. Matt Mandeville leads off the inning for the A's. Mandeville now catching his first plate appearance of the night. First pitch to him is a ground ball. Shortstop Brotman comes up with it, throws on the run, and it is on the money for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Griffin Williams to the plate. Top of the 6th inning here in Newton. Along with Justin Hergert, I'm Sean Boston. Is Judah Graham, the new pitcher for the Rebels. Hails from Fife, Washington. Left-handed thrower. Plays at Skagit Valley College. 6'1", 180. Lefty kicks and fires. First pitch to Williams misses. On the season, Graham's numbers 0-1, a 21.60 earned run average, making his 5th appearance, his 4th out of the bullpen. Pitched in just 5 innings, struck out 6, walked 10, have 7 hits. The 1-0, down low, 2 balls, no strikes. He has given up at least 2 earned runs in 3 of his 4 appearances. The pitch, inside, ball 3. Gave up 6 in the 23-3 loss to the Valley Center Diamond Dogs, which came to the Cheney Diamond Dogs. 6 runs he gave up in 1 1/3 of an inning. Faced 7 batters. Gave up 3 hits in that inning, or in that 1/3 of an inning. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Griffin Williams. Then he gave up 4 runs the next game. It was going to be 5 runs the next game, and then 4 the following. The 3-1 misses high, ball 4 here to Griffin Williams. So he's aboard with 1 out in the inning. Just the 2nd free pass of the night issued by the Rebels pitching staff. Jack Rector got the start. He went 5 innings. He gave up 7 hits, 4 runs. Struck out 4 and walked 1. Not a bad outing for Rector. But again, a tough 3rd inning. Right now is the difference. Brett Graber or it's going to be 1 of 2 today. He is singled and flown out. Graber in the 9th spot for the A's here tonight. Get no game tomorrow or Friday. And then a doubleheader on Saturday. 5 o'clock first pitch in the first game against the Kansas Cannons. That'll be a 7-inning game as Graber lines it over the second baseman's head and into right center field for a 1-out single, his second hit of the ball game. So first and second as Griffin Williams moves up to second base. And now to the top of the order as Carlos Ariano steps to the plate. The A's would love to extend on this 4-2 lead. Graham, the lefty, sent at the belt, takes a look back at Williams, who gets his lead at second base. Kicks and brings home the pitch. The fastball up and away. Graham has also struggled with his control, command. Walked 5 in his last outing. At an inning and 2/3, he gave up 4 runs on 1 hit. Walked 5. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back off the bat of Carlos Ariano. First and second. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Graham looks back at second again. Runners take off. Throw down to second base. They have a chance there. Did he get around it? Although say he got him out. And so out at second base is Brett Graber. He had a pop-up slide and was caught stealing. That will go 2-4 for the second out of the inning. It's a 2-1 count here to Carlos Ariano. So Williams swipes third. Now Williams at third with 2 outs. The pitch is lofted foul and will go out of play. No action in the A's bullpen right now. This will be the final inning for Tristan Tatum. Well, if we go as scheduled and stay on cue after everybody else has went 2 innings each. 2-2. Inside. And nearly grazed the front of the knee of Carlos Ariano. The count is full. Sun is basically gone here behind us. Swinging a miss. Ariano gets spun around. And that will end the inning. Through 5 1/2. A's 4 and the Newton Rebels 2.
Sneezing, coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on Wide Oak Boulevard in Dodge City.
Everybody's the same.
At South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, we feel your pain, and then we fix it. Heel pain is extremely common. Dr. Scott Gordon, podiatrist, specializes in the resolution of heel pain, diabetic foot and wound conditions, corrective foot and ankle surgery, and successful alternative treatments for most lower extremity pain. South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, Pratt, Dodge City, and Liberal.
A BioGuard pool is clearly the work of experts. You can be an expert with a good system that delivers clarity, convenience, and confidence. All of BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems put the pleasure back in your pool with premium products that cover everything from sanitizers and shocks to algicides and balancers. Simple to follow and easy to maintain. That's what makes a BioGuard system. Visit Austin Pool in Dodge City or Garden City to learn about the right system for your pool and become the clear expert in your neighborhood.
Bottom of the sixth inning here in Newton. Tristan Tatum on the mound for his second inning of work, and the first pitch is fouled off the bat, Bryce Nittler. 4-2 A's lead. Update is the Kansas Cannons Wellington Heat going at it. That game was a good one. Tied at 2 apiece in the eighth inning.
And in Valley Center, BJs are refusing to go down. They're come back. It's now 6-4 in the bottom of the seventh.
So he scored 2 in the seventh. Pitch is skipped out the dirt. It is a ball to strike. Tristan Tatum gave up 2 hits in the fifth inning, but was able to get the final 2 batters in the fifth. Popped up, out of play, right side.
And going on actually not too far away from us, the Rangers are up on the Cannons 5-2, or Pipeliners 5-2 in the bottom of the seventh.
Pretty good baseball games going on tonight. And the BJ's taking on the Derby Twins tomorrow night. So Liberal might as well just stay up here. They are. Here's the pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. And that is the second strikeout in a row, in fact, for Tristan Tatum. To lead off the bottom of the sixth inning as he gets Nittler down looking. Now Connor Allen, who is 0 for 1. He was hit back in the second and struck out to the fourth. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it at back. Nothing at 1. Ground ball through the left side, through that 5-6 hole. Hard ground ball. Griffin Williams fields it and quickly gets it back in the infield. But Allen with his first hit of the ball game. And third off of Tristan Tatum for the Newton Rebels. Turned out to be a really nice night. The window open just in front of us and a nice little breeze coming through. Again, we are in Newton tonight, Klein Scott Field, Centennial Park. I've played several games on this field back when I was growing up. Pitch is sent to center field. Brett Graber camps out underneath it, comes forward for the second out here in the sixth. Just after 9 o'clock your local time. We're playing the bottom of the sixth inning. Eli Hickford 0 for 2. A strikeout to the ground out from his 9-hole spot. Swings it from the left side. Tristan Tatum, the right-handed pitcher. First pitch up and away. Pitch home. Just misses away. The outfield still the same. Williams in left, Graber in center, Bollinger in right. Lovano at third. Mikey Kane is now playing at shortstop. Carlos Ariano still at second, and Hunter Durone at first base. Matt Mandeville catching for the second inning. Curveball in there for strike 1. 2-1. Tatum brings it home. Pitch is hit high in the air, and Graber to his left and makes a catch in right center field for the third out. Strikeout, couple of flyouts, and a single in between. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one run left on base. Through 6 complete, it's still a 4-2 lead for the A's.
City Red Demons has a long tradition. Family Practice Associates has been here for 38 years supporting and treating Red Demon athletes. We're the oldest independent medical practice in Dodge City with Dr. Presley, Dr. Trotter, Joanne Schaefer, ARNP, and Ryan Tyree, PA. We are here for your healthcare needs. We have in-house x-ray and lab. We have in-house counseling. For comprehensive healthcare, think Family Practice Associates of Western Kansas and call 225-1650.
Hey, Demon fans. Hey, Conquistador fans. It's game time. I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar wants you to fuel up before the big game. Stop in before the game for tasty hamburgers, sandwiches, tacos, and more. Plus the coldest beer in town. Then when the game's over, stop back in for the late night menu, including calf fries, wings, nachos, pretzels, and more. Plus Friday and Saturday night, it's free pool and darts, 10 p.m. to midnight. Dodge City sports fans, they've got you covered at I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar, 1510 West Spruce, Dodge City.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Top of 7th here at Klein Scott Field in Newton. Along with Justin Hergert, I'm Sean Boston. The A's with a 4-2 lead as we play in the 7th inning. It's non-league contest for both teams. If you weren't with us at the beginning of the broadcast, the A's had their 3-game series with the Wichita Dirtbags wiped out, forfeited by the Dirtbags. And then the Newton Rebels were supposed to be playing the Annandale Warhawks, and the Warhawks team folded as Bollinger gets hit by a pitch. So he's aboard to lead off the 7th. Second time he has reached safely tonight. But the Warhawks folded, so both teams, the Rebels and the A's, were looking for games. And Justin, were you a little bit surprised that the A's were allowed to play a game even though they technically already got a win today? Or well, I thought about that. I just now got to thinking about it that technically
yes and no. I mean,
here's a pitch. It's going to be lofted into center field. And Hunter DeRoe with the single, his 3rd hit of the ball game. Yeah, but technically the A's have a chance to win 2 games today. Now again, this one is non-league, so it won't go against in the standings for the KCLB or the Jayhawk West. I think that's what mainly. If it was maybe another in-league game,
if it was
I think
a
would
league
happen.
opponent, I think they would look differently upon it.
Graham sets, runners at first and second, nobody out here, the top of the 7th. First pitch to Ramirez, a big swing and a miss, and Artie, with that hack, was looking to send that one over the trees. Nothing in 1. Ramirez swings the bat over his right shoulder. Both runners get their lead. The pitch home. Up and outside for ball 1. Tony Gonzalez coaching over at third base, and Anthony Perez assumes his position in that first base coach's box. That's where he loves to be when he's not pitching. 1-1. Runners take off. Pitches down low in the dirt. Throw down a third. Not in time. Great pitch to run on there. And second and third with nobody out. And a 2-1 count coming here to Arnie Ramirez. Yeah, Justin, I'm so used to seeing Anthony over there at first base. Who even coaches first base when he's pitching? I'm trying to think. I'm just so used to looking down there and seeing him over that first base coach's box.
I
to watch that his next start. Infield in now. The 2-1 pitch to Ramirez. Skips off the dirt. 3-1. Entire infield now is playing about the edge of the grass and the dirt. And a really good opportunity here for Artie Ramirez to show off his power. Ramirez hitting .365 coming in this ball game. Swing and a miss, and a pitch up high, and the count is full. Already had that pinch hit RBI single back in the third, and then popped up to short in the fifth. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners at second and third. DeRoe at second base, Bollinger at third. The pitch home, down low, ball 4. So all 3 batters to come to the plate in the 7th have reached base safely. And now Albert Lovato, who's been swinging it really well tonight, already has a couple of base knocks. An RBI single in the third and an RBI double in the 5th. He is 2 for 3. First pitch to him. Little grounder, and it is fouled off the foot, I believe, of Lovato in the box. So you got some decent speed on the base pass with Bollinger and DeRoe. Ramirez doesn't run too bad for his size. The 0-1 to Lovato. Gets away from the catcher, and that's going to score a run. Bollinger comes in, standing up. It is a 5-2 lead as the other 2 runners move up 90 feet, second and third with nobody out. DeRoe to third base. Ramirez to second. On the pitch that got away. The A's now with runs in the 3rd, 5th, and 7th innings. And a 1-1 count coming here from the lefty who works out of the windup. The pitch home to Lovato. Outside, 2-1. Nobody out, top of 7th. A's lead at 5-2. The pitch home. And Lovato lines it foul. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lovato trying to collect the 3-hit nights. 2-2. Ooh, in there for strike 3. Lovato goes down looking. Sixth strikeout of the night for the A's hitters. It's second thrown there by Graham. And now Mikey Kane to the plate. Mikey flew out to center back in the 5th, his only plate appearance of the night. First pitch, down low. Here to Kane. It's 1-0. Infield still in. Runners are second and third with 1 out. Pitch home. Strike at the belt, and it's 1-1. The defense for the Rebels, the 1-1 pitch, and missed it outside. Corrigan in left, Barnes in center, Capion in right, Riley at third, Brotman at short, Hannah at second, and Nidler at first base. 2-1. Pitch home to Mikey Kane. Down low again off the dirt. And Graham has really struggled getting it to the plate and making it to 60 feet 6 inches. Ramirez, runner at second base. DeRoe at third base. 3-1. Pitch home to Mikey Kane. Down low, ball 4 again. Second walk of the inning issued by Judah Graham. So the bases are full here for Matt Mandeville. And
we're going to see a pitching change.
Think so?
He's already motioned.
Oh, he already
down.
did?
Yep.
He's going out there. The umpire is basically going all the way to the bullpen door. Usually you won't see him go that far, but base umpire wants some action because he's just doing a lot of standing here this inning. So call the bullpen. We'll tell you about the new pitcher for the Newton Rebels when we return. The A's have already pushed 1 run across in the inning, and they have bases loaded with 1 out here at the top of the 7th.
Coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on White Oak Boulevard in Dodge City.
Your health means everything. And every minute matters when an emergency puts your health at risk. That's why it's essential to get the care you need as soon as possible. The emergency department at Western Plains Medical Complex is ready, providing you quality care with the peace of mind of a certified chest pain center. Don't make your health wait. Get to the hospital. Western Plains Medical Complex. Learn more at westernplainsmc.com. A BioGuard pool is clearly the work of experts. You can be an expert with a good system that delivers clarity, convenience, and confidence. All of BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems put the pleasure back in your pool with premium products that cover everything from sanitizers and shocks to algicides and balancers. Simple to follow and easy to maintain. That's what makes a BioGuard system. Visit Austin Pool in Dodge City or Garden City to learn about the right system for your pool and become the clear expert in your neighborhood.
It's a myth those people feeling suicidal don't warn anyone. Most will give clues or even talk about it when asked. If you're worried about someone, talk to them right away. And there's help, like the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. Warning signs can save a life. Learn about them at mattersks.org. Brought to you by Glenn Curbs Law Firm.
Another new pitcher for the Newton Rebels here, top of the 7th inning. Down to the A's with a run across already. The bases are full and 1 out here for Matt Mandeville. Big opportunity for the catcher out of Danville, California. First time the A's have faced a right-handed thrower tonight. The first pitch is a strike from Colin Rabe. Judah Graham with an inning of third. Gave up 4 hits, struck out 2, walked 3. And so far 1 run, but he is responsible for all the runners on base right now. Kansas Cannons got 3 in the bottom of the 8th. They lead now 5-2 over Wellington, I believe. Is that right? Yep.
That's right. Yep.
So Rabe, the right-handed thrower. Pitch is a swing and a miss. It's now 0-2 here to Matt Mandeville.
And I'm watching the BJ's game. It's the top of the ninth. BJ's are down 6-4 currently.
Rabe out of Wichita plays at Neosho Community College for Steve Murray and the Panthers. 0-2. Pitch away. Good stop there by Allen to the first base side. And it's a 1-2. Mandeville with one plate appearance tonight. He popped out to short. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Top of 7th, the pitch up and in. Near the helmet of Mandeville. Counts even at 2-2. Two hours and 20 minutes into this ball game. First pitch thrown at 6:59. Long pause. And Ray works out of the windup. A 2-2. Fouled back to the backstop. Chain link fence behind your home plate. Ray works from the first base side of the rubber. Only got that right foot touching the rubber. Left foot is off. Hits his sign. Winds and delivers. Gets away from the catcher. It's a wild pitch. It's going to score a run. 6-2. The A's lead by 4. Their second run plated here in the inning. And the count is now full to Matt Mandeville. The A's just taking advantage of what the Rebels are giving them. The A's have scored 6 unanswered after the Rebels scored 2 in the bottom of the first. The A's with 3 in the third, 1 in the fifth, and so far 2 here in the seventh. Pitch on to Mandeville. Ground ball to second. It's fielded by a second baseman. He'll just throw it to first. It's an RBI ground out for Matt Mandeville. So 2 outs in the inning. That scored Artie Ramirez. And a 7-2 lead for the A's. Mikey Kane over to third base. Williams has struck out, reached on air, and walked tonight. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch hits him square in the back, right between the 1 of the 8. And Williams aboard for the third time tonight. Runs to the corners here for Brett Graber. Here's a 2-hit night. The A's with 3 players in their starting 9 that have a 2-hit ball game. Hunter DeRoe, Albert Lovano, and Brett Graber. Williams takes second base. And no throw down. Obviously, it's 1-0. Pitch to Graber. So second and third. As Ray works out of the stretch. Pitch home to Graber. Inside. And it is, well, early was Graber, and he sent it well foul. I'll play over towards the batting cages. Ball to strike. Two outs, top of 7th. The A's with 7 runs. 3-run 7th. Pitch home. Low for ball 2. The Yeah, he's got a couple of games at home this weekend at Cavalier Field. 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Saturday, the doubleheader will begin at 5 o'clock. That game will be a 7-inning game, first game. And then the second game will be a full 9. 2-1 misses low, ball 3 here to Brett Graber. And then on Sunday, I believe it's an early start, 3 o'clock,
It's a
correct?
3 p.m. game on Sunday. And it's now a tie game in Valley Center.
Oh, great. Liberal BG just always find a way somehow.
They're not going quietly.
3-1 catches his own account full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to third. It is going to be underneath the glove of the diving third baseman. It's going to score 1. Here's the throw home, and it's going to score 2. Right underneath the glove of Riley, the third baseman, and Brett Graber delivers. It is now a 9-2 lead here for the A's. And how about the ninth for Brett Graber from the 9 spots? Reached base safely 3 times here tonight. And collects his 3rd hit of the ball game. How about a throw over? Brett back in with the dive. What final? The Cannons defeated Wellington 5-2. Throw over again. Back in is Graber. A's with a 5-run 7th. Pitch home from Rabe. Up and in. Here to Ariano. Carlos has struggled tonight. Ground outs, a pop out, a strikeout, and a walk. He did score a run. A 1-0 outside. 2-0. Just looking at Twitter over here. You know Snoop Dogg, Justin? Well,
oh, yeah.
Snoop Dogg's in Wichita tonight. Second appearance for Snoop in Kansas in the last few years. He was up in Lawrence a few years ago, late night at the Fog, for the University of Kansas men's basketball kind of preseason get-together. 3-0 here to Carlos Ariano. But, yeah, Snoop Dogg is in Wichita tonight.
It's a 9-2 ball game for us, and it's also a 9-2 ball game in favor of the Rangers over the Pipeliners.
And McPherson continues to struggle, and Ariano draws a 4-pitch walk. And the Rebels running out of pitching here as Graber now to second base, Ariano to first, and the A's have hit around here in the 7th. There have not been very many innings this year that the A's, they won 13 games. There's not been very many times that they've hit around in an inning.
Not very often. And I actually just got notification that Sunday's game will be a 7 p.m. start.
Okay. Good to know. So 5 o'clock on Saturday for the first game of the doubleheader. Second game, 30 minutes to follow. And the first game will be a 7-inning game. The second game will be a 9-inning game. And then a Sunday, 7 o'clock game. All against the Kansas Cannons. As Justin, our meteorologist, said earlier, should be a beautiful couple nights at the ballpark, Cavalier Field. Come out and join us Saturday and Sunday.
I take no credit for being a meteorologist. I'm only going by what the weather tells me.
I think that's what all meteorologists do. They just look at the app, and if it says it's going to rain, that's what they say. It's going to rain. Well, a profession you can get paid to be wrong. 1-0 pitch here to Bollinger. Big swing and a miss. Jack hit by a pitch to lead off the inning. I don't remember that at bat. A long time ago. We began the 7th inning.
It has been a while, and it's even more so. It's been a long game so far.
And it has. The 1-1 misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike.
BJs have now taken an 8-6 lead.
Man, there goes the chance of somebody knocking them out.
Go BJs.
Hayes will have another chance at facing the BJs
on Monday.
We'll have 2 more games against Liberal this summer, I believe. I'm looking at the schedule.
Correct. We'll face them Monday in Liberal.
This is hit well and deep. It's going to drop in between left and center. It's going to score another run. It's an RBI double here for Jack Bollinger as he coasts into second base. And it's a 10-2 A's lead. I'll be honest, you go back to the first inning and the way that Rector was throwing in the A's, it was only a small sample size, but Dodgers really came alive here tonight. 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and now 6 here in the 7th. They have runners at 2nd and 3rd, still threatening. That scored Brent Graber, Ariano down at 3rd base. Bollinger in 2nd. Hunter Durow, the hitter. First pitch is fouled right at home plate. The A's have scored 2 runs with 2 outs. Pitch home, up high, 1-1.
And there it is again, Sean. The A's do all their damage, or a lot of damage, with 2 outs.
One count here to Hunter Durow. Pitch home from Rabe up high, 2-1. (10-2) lead. The A's 10 runs on 11 hits in the ball game, 1 error. Rebels 2 runs, 7 hits in 1 error. 2-0 count here. Pitch coming home to Durow. And he will swing and hit this to center field. It's going to drop down for a hit. It's going to score 2. It is now 12-2 on a 2-run single off the bat of Hunter Durow. His 4th hit of the night. Man, the A's are just now teeing off on the Rebels pitching staff, and another guy that could do some damage is at the plate, Artie Ramirez. So Ramirez at the plate. First pitch to him is up and in. Nearly grazed his jersey. A's again, their green tops here tonight. One and 0 here to Artie. Durow gets his lead at first. Gets away from Allen, the catcher. Durow will walk to second base. And it's a 2-0 count. Justin, I don't know what the Sunflower League is, if they play run rule or.
If they don't, this could be a long game.
12-2 the lead. Actually, I don't know if they do, because there was a game early this season they lost 23-3. That did go 7 innings. That was, yeah, so I'm guessing it's 10 after 7 is what more than likely is. Yeah, Cheney had a 12-run fourth against the A's. The Rebels. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch here to Ramirez. Swing and a miss. And off speed outside. It is 2-2. Artie is 1 for 2. RBI single, pop out. And he walked earlier this inning. Came around to score a run as well. 2-2. A's have scored 8 here in the 7th. Rabe sets and delivers a pitch. Swing and a miss. And finally, it's time to stretch. And we all need to get up and stretch after that top of the inning. The A's score 8 runs in the inning on 4 hits, I believe. Is that correct, Justin? He goes 8 runs on
8 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on.
There you go. That makes my job easier. I try to count that all up. So an 8-run 7th, and the A's now lead it 12-2 as it's time to stretch here in Newton.
Has a long tradition. Family Practice Associates has been here for 38 years supporting and treating Red Demon athletes. We're the oldest independent medical practice in Dodge City with Dr. Presley, Dr. Trotter, Joanne Schaefer, ARNP, and Ryan Tyree, PA. We are here for your healthcare needs. We have in-house x-ray and lab. We have in-house counseling. For comprehensive healthcare, think Family Practice Associates of Western Kansas and call 225-1650.
Wearing the right work boots can make all the difference in your day. And at Long's, they've assembled the best selection of brands, styles, and sizes in this area. Choose from Ariat, Red Wing, Justin, Tony Lama, Twisted X, Wolverine, Dan Post, and Laredo. All discount priced every day. They've got the style that is suited best for the job you do. Plus the largest selection of ladies, steel, and safety toe boots in this area. So come in the Longs and see why they've been selling the best brands in Southwest Kansas for over 50 years. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 till 6.
Back here at Klein Scott Field in Newton, alongside Justin Hergert, Sean Boston. Bottom of the 7th inning, and we get to see the debut of Omar Serrano, who just joined the team earlier today, actually earlier this afternoon. His flights arrived into Wichita this afternoon. Been a long day for him. And don't know a lot about Serrano. He just finished up his high school career. He is from Downey, California. 6'4", 180. Throws the ball hard. Long stride, big, tall right-hander. And in the opening round of the California State playoffs, earlier, actually back in June, he threw a perfect game in the opening round of the playoffs. Struck out 12, retired all 21, and he throws a fastball for a strike. The first player he faces, Andrew Brotman. So the righty kicks and fires and just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. How about the day? I mean, I don't know if Omar knew he was going to be pitching tonight, but just think of that. You get on the plane this morning at LAX and have to be on a couple long flights to get to Wichita, and then just gets his jersey about 2 hours before the ball game, and then say, hey, you're going to pitch tonight.
But like you talked about earlier in the broadcast, Sean, with this being a non-league game and not counting in the standings, they did decide to go ahead with a scripted bullpen game.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's what Matt Mandeville and Omar Serrano are talking about right now is the signage, because, he hasn't really had time to get those signs, get anything. I say, just arrived. He just got enough time to change into the clothes that Tony Gonzalez gave to him, his jersey. I hope nobody messes with him on the bus ride home tonight, because he's going to need some sleep on that ride home. 1-1. Here's the strike in the outside corner, 1-2. Omar Serrano, right-hander, again, out Downey, California. Shakes out the first sign. Mandeville puts down. Now nods. Long pause. Righty brings home the pitch and misses outside, and it's 2-2. Nobody out, bottom of seventh inning. 12-2 lead here for the A's, thanks to an 8-run seventh inning. Serrano in his debut with the A's. 2-2. Pitch home. Down low for ball 3. And really, I mean, just you got to look at the A's pitching staff tonight. Tyler Smith got the start and went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. Andrew Rivero came in, 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs. Tristan Tatum, 2 innings, 3 hits, no runs. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk tonight for the A's pitching staff. The bullpen with 4 strikeouts, no walks. So it has been a really effective night.
That is a major credit to the pitching staff so far, that because normally we 2 walk people.
Yeah. Yeah, the A's come in, speaking of that, 194 strikeouts, 124 walks. Opponents hitting .214 against the A's hitter or against the A's pitching staff this season. A 1.77 whip, which is walk and hit per innings pitched. You'd like that to be definitely below 2. 1.5 is around that target. Swing and a miss on a 3-2 in Serrano. First batter he faces in Kansas is a strikeout. He's got to be feeling pretty good about that.
For those of you that have been listening along, we've been talking about the BJs. It's now a tie game in the bottom of the 9th.
Oh, my God.
With the bases loaded and 1 out.
Perfect opportunity here for Valley Center to do something. Barnes, center fielder at the plate, and a fastball in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1. Serrano works from that first base side, out of the windup. Oh, wow, what a beautiful breaking ball there. Right, it's 0-2. One thing about Serrano is, notice here early on, he likes to get up to the hill, and he likes to work fast. Waits for that sign from Mandeville. And when he turns, he kicks that left leg up extremely high. If you're watching, watch here. Kicks it back and then fires it right by Barnes. And it's the second consecutive strikeout for Omar Serrano in his A's debut. I think we're going to like having Omar Serrano on our team. There's high praise about him coming in from Tony Gonzalez and a lot of the guys on this A's team that knew of him or know him. He'll face Riley. Breaking ball, strike 1. Filling up the zone, Omar Serrano. Nothing in 1. Fouled out of play. Well, Justin, down to the final strike, we believe anyways. I hope anyways.
Could be.
0-2 here from Omar Serrano. He gets aside. The righty out of Downey, California, trying to work at 1-2-3 ninth, and it's fouled out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. We'll try it again. Serrano brings on the pitch and it's fouled back to the net. Back to the backstop. Justin, this is your first time here in Newton at Klein Scott Field?
It is.
What do you think? Not a bad little ballpark.
It's not a bad ballpark.
One thing I always liked is the trees beyond the outfield fence. Just kind of gives it a little extra feel. The 0-2 misses away, ball 1.
And, you know, size-wise, it's not that dissimilar from Cavalier.
Yeah. It is shorter than Cavalier in center field. Cavalier is, 404?
404, yes.
It's 390 here at Klein Scott. 1-2. And the pitch home. Little chopper, third base side, and it's going to be barehanded in foul ground by Lovano. So another foul off there for the hitter Riley, and he stays alive. Nolan Riley, 6'2", 195, plays at Arkansas Fort Smith. He's out of Augusta, Kansas originally.
The Mud Daubers walk it off and win against BJ's.
Boom. No hard feelings to the BJs. They have a great organization, but nice to see somebody finally be able to dethrone the league leader. And this is sword down to play right side. It must be 10 after 7 like we presume because the entire A's dugout is out of the dugout. They're all horsing around out there. 1-2.
I guess, I'm not going to say assume, but I'm guessing that most collegiate leagues play by NCAA rules, which is a 10 after 7.
Try the 1-2 pitch again. This is popped in the air, right side, foul ground. DeRoe giving chase, and he's not going to get to it. I'll tell you one thing is Nolan Riley is making Omar Serrano work.
And more importantly, Nolan Riley is the first batter to actually work his pitch count.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the 9th pitch of the at-bat so far now.
And what's he at total pitch-wise? About 20 or so?
18.
18. Hopefully this 19th is the final pitch he'll throw tonight. The 1-2. Up high. It's 2-2. Okay, I guess 20, so this has got to be it then. 20 the pitch.
If it is, you're a miracle worker, Sean.
Just a guess. You said this will be the 10th pitch of the bat here to Nolan Riley.
Yes.
2-2. Up high, the count full. Serrano waiting for the sign here from Mandeville. He gets it. Winds and delivers. Popped out of play. And Nolan Riley does not want us to get home any earlier than we're going to. Rebels, they're playing a KCLB team tomorrow. They go to Augusta to take on the Kansas Cannons.
You talk about the BJs being the league leader on the west side. The Cannons are well in control of the east side.
3-2. Pitch home. Guess what? Another foul ball. I'm guessing over Wellington. Is that who's in second place in the East? It's got to be the Wellington.
So the standings are as follows.
3-2, outside ball 4. So Serrano cannot get 3 consecutive strikeouts to end the inning and end the ball game. Instead, a 13-pitch at-bat results in a walk. Just the second walk of the night by the A's pitching staff.
So the Cannons are in the lead on the east side, followed by the Rangers two games
Rangers.
back.
Wow, Wellington's that far down.
Yeah, Wellington is now in fourth place, 6.5 games back.
Would not have thought that. Wellington was a pretty decent ball team. First pitch here to the pinch hitter Ricky Hockett. And he's out of Plainville, Kansas, which is north of Hayes. Small little town up in the northwest part of the state. Plays collegiately at Frenton's University NAIA School in Wichita, which actually, if things were to go as planned, we'd be playing where Frenton's plays right now. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. And the pitch here misses away. And it's 2-1.
But I'll take it, Sean, because they don't have a press box there.
It's true.
And we did get a very nice one tonight.
That we did. Brand new press box put in here at Klein Scott just last year, I believe.
And some very great hospitality, by the way.
2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch home, swing and a miss, and a fastball up high. I'll have to tell Danny he needs to step his game up and start bringing us some water.
Right?
Been offered water a couple times tonight up here at the press box.
We even were offered pizza.
Well, we were offered pizza, Justin?
Yes, we were.
Oh. And you turned that down?
One of their sponsors.
Gotcha. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Serrano with 3 strikeouts in his A's debut. And the A's win it by a final score of 12-2. It's a 7-inning run rule victory for the A's. They improve the record of 14-11, and the Newton Rebels drop to 3-17. Step aside, come back, and give you the totals right after this timeout. Now the A's Sports Network.
Gas is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
At South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, we feel your pain, and then we fix it. Heel pain is extremely common. Dr. Scott Gordon, podiatrist, specializes in the resolution of heel pain, diabetic foot and wound conditions, corrective foot and ankle surgery, and successful alternative treatments for most lower extremity pain. South Central Kansas Bone and Joint Center, Pratt, Dodge City, and Liberal.
Sneezing, coughing, runny nose, and fever have you feeling down? Find the relief you need at the time that fits your schedule at Express Wellness Urgent Care in Dodge City. Now, from any device, your healthcare visit is just a click away with Express Wellness Urgent Care's online check-in. Visit expresswellnessurgentcare.com and choose a time that works for you. Open 7 days a week with extended hours. Express Wellness Urgent Care is here to serve you on Wide Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Back here at Klein Scott Field in Newton alongside Justin Hergert, Sean Boston. The A's win it here in 7 innings. Thanks to the run rule victory. Dodge City 12 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, and 7 left on base. For Newton, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners left on base. Andrew Rivero gets the win tonight for the A's. He went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 2, did not walk any, did not give up any runs. And he is now 1-1 on the season. The loss goes to the Rebels starter, Jack Rector, as he will get the loss as he went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, struck out 4, and walked 1. First pitch, 6:59. Final out recorded at 9:50. Time of game, 2 hours and 51 minutes to play 7 innings. Great to see Omar Serrano get his debut with the A's, and he faces 4, strikes out 3 in the 7th to finish off the Rebels. Again, the A's improved to 14-11 on the season. Newton Falls at 3-17. The A's back in action on Saturday. Off tomorrow, off Friday. The A's and the Kansas Cannons on Saturday afternoon. A doubleheader, first pitch at 5 o'clock. That'll be a 7-inning game. The second pitch of the second game will start 30 minutes following the first game. And that'll be a 9-inning contest on Saturday night. And then the two teams will wrap up the three-game set on Sunday with first pitch at 7 o'clock on Sunday night from Cavalier Field. Hopefully you'll join us at the ballpark. If not, you can tune in right here on flagship station, 1030 AM, 107.1 FM, KBUF, as well as the Dodge City A's YouTube stream. It's going to do it for my broadcast partner, Justin Hergerts. Sean Boston saying so long and good night from Klein Scott Field in Newton. You've been listening to A's Baseball on KBUF.